and dear ones. Reverend Robert Brzezinski with you. It is Saturday night, June 6th, 2020, and I am so grateful to be with you, to be here, to be alive on the planet this time, to be a part of the amazing adventure and vision that is revealing itself at this time. So happy to be with you. This program happens every night, 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, also 8:15 a.m. Mountain Time. I'll be with you tomorrow morning, and then I'm going on vacation for a week. So you'll be seeing some friends of mine in the evenings and in the mornings. Reverend Elzia Sekou will be with you a number of evenings and a few mornings. Flip-flop that with Reverend Lisa Bear. She'll be with you most mornings and a few evenings as well. And between those two, they're going to make sure that this program continues to bring you an opportunity to take a pause in your day and pray and be together and get together in connection in prayer. And if you'd like for me to get on your prayers and to be working on your prayers and adding your prayers maybe to this program or my own private practice, please reach out, revbriz@spiritevolving.com. Let me know what it is you'd like to experience, what you're celebrating, what you're healing, and we'll make sure that we get your prayer requests taken care of. All right, let's see here. Good evening, Ursula. Great to see you, dear one. So glad that you're with us. It's been a Saturday, and it's been a good Saturday, and I didn't spend Saturday watching protests. I spent Saturday being productive, preparing, tilling the soil, doing some gardening. My wife and I got some irises planted today. That's great. And she did almost all the work. I just picked up the irises. But I got to give her those kudos. However, the point is that it really doesn't matter what the work is. What matters is that we're allowing ourselves to do the work. That we are active, whether it's getting our hands dirty in the soil or being in prayer with someone or connecting with someone, out working in the world and in what's still an essential position. No matter what it is, the key is that we're all showing up. We're showing up together. We're showing up differently, but we're showing up in concert, if you will, to create this magnificent vision. It's a really cool, in my opinion, a really cool time to be alive on the planet. Because I don't know what's coming next, but I know it's got to be good. And so far, 2020 has been kind of interesting, but none of it has killed us yet. And nothing's going to. There is no apocalypse bingo going on. There is no apocalypse going on. There, granted, are some very strange incidences. And I fully am aware that the protests that are happening in the United States right now, the uprising that is happening in a way of saying no more to race-based hatred and violence, to police malfeasance and violence, all that would have happened anyway. Everything we've experienced in the last week or so, all this would have happened anyway. Because this has got nothing to do with a pandemic. This has got nothing to do with somebody trying to take control of the planet or somebody trying to start a race war. No. This is part of the natural evolution that humanity is going through. We stepped into this somehow, some huge monster collective cosmic agreement to step into the greatest evolutionary process and proverbial soup of a transformation that pretty much everybody on the planet's ever experienced. And in the midst of that, what's coming forward is everything that needs to be healed, everything that needs to be reimagined, and re-envisioned, envisioned in a different way. So right now, today it's race-based It's racism, it's race-based hatred and violence, it's police reform, it's criminal justice reform, it's reform of our incarceration. And it's not even reform. I put out a post last week for the Reformation. It's not even reform. It's a wholesale throwing away of everything that no longer serves and works and building something brand new and allowing something brand new to emerge. So that's the prayer. And I invite you to join me in that by, if you're comfortable, closing your eyes and allowing yourself to come to that place of knowing the one. Breathe into this moment, breathe into this experience, and come to know that one power, presence, and intelligence that's operating as all of life. Come and recognize the source, the supply, the never-ending wellspring of love and light and beauty, truth and health and wealth and well-being, abundance, prosperity. It's all God. It's all present. It's all happening. It's all operating right now, perfectly, magnificently. In, through, and as my life, in, through, and as the lives of each one that hears these words, there is this divine flow, this divine revelation that is happening, a divine rebirth that is happening. And so I recognize that each one on this planet, everyone on this call and listening to this broadcast now or at another time, I claim for each one a deep sense of peace and a deep sense of yes. A deep sense of peace, knowing that everything's happening exactly as it must, and a deep sense of yes, I shall serve the evolution of human consciousness. Yes, I shall share of my gifts. Yes, I shall stand and be an example of life, of God's life, expressing on the planet. Yes, I will be all I am called to be. That is the message this day. Yes, I will be all I am called to be. Say that with me. Yes, I will be all that I am called to be in this world, in this moment, in this time. And so I know there is a great unfolding that is happening here on the planet. I know there is a great vision that is revealing itself. I know there is greatness all around. Greatness all around. Affirm that right now. Greatness all around. Everyone, everywhere, everyone doing the best they can, everyone striving to do better, everyone with that desire to be greatness in the world. That is the affirmation I claim this day. A movement, a shift in consciousness away from the sense of otherness, away from the sense of superiority or inferiority, and away from all those forms and concepts and ideas of separation, and moving into a recognition of the deep unity that deeply we are one and together we are strong, and each individual is expressing the magnificence of God's life right now. And what I know is it could be no other way. There's no other option. Each one a unique emanation of God's life. So each one absolutely vital, absolutely necessary. And I know that on planet Earth right now, we are awakening to this truth. We are awakening to the truth that there are those within our society that have been oppressed, ostracized, put down, trampled down, marginalized, however we want to say it. There are those in our society that right now deserve and are crying out for love, for justice, for understanding, for peace. And it is everyone that can hear that call. It is our duty to say yes to that truth, to be more peaceful, to be more understanding, to be compassion in action, to be everything, to be the voice that amplifies those who are not being heard. And to say, I stand on truth. I stand with the absolute. I stand with the unity of life, with the recognition that all lives are created equal. And in this moment, it is most important to invest our energy on those that are marginalized, to recognize that Black lives matter too, that brown lives matter too, that people of color are absolutely equally vital to all that is emerging, that all that is happening on the planet in this time. And where one life is perceived as less than worthy, then all lives are less than worthy. So I affirm in this moment that we rise up together as one, increasing the vibration of love and understanding and compassion and recognition that we are together, that we are one, deeply we are one. And I allow that oneness to reveal itself through every aspect of what's going on in the world. I see it. I see the oneness in everything, in the protests, in the police, in those that are creating mischief and those that are out for their own good. It's not always easy to see, but it's still all God. So I bless each and every one on this planet, each and every one that can hear these words, those beyond. I cast a blessing of absolute peace and claim for each a sense of peace this day. A sense of knowing that everything's working out, that all is happening exactly as it must, and there is a great vision birthing itself onto planet Earth as human life. And all is well. And I am grateful for the reminder of this truth, for the opportunity to speak this word, most especially grateful to know God's got this. And so I can get out of the way. I can release the word, relax, let go, and let God be God. And so if any one word of this has resonated in any way, please join me in an affirmation of truth as we say together, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones. I am so grateful that you are with us this evening. There's nothing like prayers. It's just the good old truth. Nothing quite does it like a good old-fashioned spiritual mind treatment. So, hey, couple of things I'd love for you to consider. Number one is a couple of save the dates. We got a couple of amazing concerts coming up this summer. This is just the beginning of the lineup. There's more acts coming. But on Sunday, July 12th, 4 o'clock Pacific time, the Positively Inspiring Concerts brought to you by New Thought Media Network and New Thought Radio. We're going to kick off this season with Jan Garrett and JD Martin, as well as Harold Payne. Three great voices, three amazing artists, and they're going to create a very unique and fun evening of music for us. That's a free concert presented by New Thought Radio and the New Thought Media Network. Positively Inspiring Concerts. And then a week later, we're going to do something even more over the top. Another free concert, this time Karen Drucker and David Alt all performing together for the first time in I don't know how long. I'll have to find that out. But that one's going to be on July 19th, a little bit later, 5 o'clock Pacific time. So start saving the dates now. Sunday evenings in July, we've got a couple of great concerts and a couple of really fun and amazing concerts coming in August as well. Still working on finalizing those, so I'll let you know more about those when I get back from vacation next week. Until then, I'll be here tomorrow morning, 8:15 a.m. Mountain Time, for morning prayers. I look forward to being with you, and I look forward to witnessing all the amazing ways that you are expressing the divine. I know it's in you. I know it's within you, and I know you're releasing it. So I look forward to witnessing it. Until then, peace and blessings, dear one. I love you. Have a great evening. We'll